Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I just woke up. You can probably hear that in my voice. I sound like an 80-year-old smoker. I don't know. Maybe you like this voice. If you like Sleepy Spartan voice, let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, we're going to be in the Gdansk and we're going to be on Hotspot, and I'm going to show you guys a different way of playing a destroyer. Now, you guys know I usually play to win, right? I think most of us probably try to play to win it to some extent. Now, some of you guys are questionable at best in your tactics, but we're going to be extremely aggressive at putting ourselves in a very dangerous position. But it's not a reckless position. It's a calculated position. And with that being said, I want you guys to pay attention. I know I say this every video now, but pay attention to the minimap. Pay attention to what's around us. And also, notice that I will get into the chat and tell my destroyer not to rush straight in because I'm going to get a crossfire set up first. Now, the reason I do this is I want to keep our Shima alive, right? He's very valuable. I know it doesn't seem like it. Most Shimas are absolutely awful. Mainly because the players just don't understand their job on the team. But nonetheless, a 15 torpedo boat is very valuable, especially when those 15 torpedoes are literally nuclear-tipped demon fish with Michael Phelps guiding them. Anyway, we're going to push around the edge of the island here, and you'll notice that right off the bat, the Yama is backing off. And you can see I'm already in the chat. I'm like, hey, yo, I need you guys to, like, don't do anything stupid. You can see he charges straight into the cap anyway. And, I mean, we see radar, we see Yama shooting. It's not a good situation. I think we can all agree, right? This is not ideal if you're in a Shima. Fortunately, the Shima does get the fuck out of there, which is good. He lives for the moment, right? Now, here we have the Yama around the corner here. I'm going to go ahead and try to drop torps. I thought that this guy would just sit still, because it's typical Yama, right? Dude feels like he's invincible, sitting still. I'm trying to get the flank. I'm doing two things here. I'm spotting for my team, right? But I'm also putting myself in a good position to potentially flank the enemy and be able to keep them off guard. Now, I can't rush straight in after the destroyers. We know there is at least one destroyer in Charlotte, right? Because they have a radar right there. So I have to be careful. I am within radar range. If these guys understand that I exist, I'm about to have a bad day, just like the Shima, right? Now, you'll notice that I am actually talking to Darkest Pride and Smooth on our team as well. And fun fact, we actually ended up teaming up after this because they were just good dudes in the chat. We had a good time. But Shima comes up. I warned everybody that I was about to have this guy lit up, right? Like, we have two Shimas lit up right now. One of them obviously isn't from me, but the other one is. And you can see Mans is right in front of an entire, like, team here with our Shima, me, and a battleship and cruiser. Like, I did get into chat and say I'm about to... I gave them a countdown, which is unusual, right? Now, I know there's a 5-second break there where it doesn't matter that I gave them a countdown because they just can't see it yet. But then after that 5 seconds, they have plenty of time. But unfortunately, he lives for the moment. But it doesn't matter if he lives for the moment because at the end of the day, we have a Pommern and I think it was a Mino there, right, too? Like, a Mino, a Pommern, and they still live. Now, I come out of my hidey hole here to spot for my team again. Because, again, there's a smoke screen up. They can't see these guys, right? So if I come out and spot these guys, now their smoke screen means nothing until they get inside it. Now, I want to go after this Yama, but I also want to stay close enough to be able to handle anything here. Now, initially, I was going to use these torps for the Yama. But as the Alaska shows signs of backtracking, what do, guys? We prioritize targets. Who is the highest priority? Is it the Yama at the back of the map that is reversing? Or is it the radar cruiser keeping me from going in and murdering their destroyers? Doesn't take Einstein to figure out that equation. So we drop on the Alaska. Assuming that he's reversing, we fill that entire cap up with torpedoes. And look at who's coming out of the cap. Yeah, that's right, the Shima. So, surely, we end up catching the Alaska here with the torpedoes. That gets rid of their radar. And that is huge, because now I get to go in here and absolutely mop up this Shimakaze. Yama's too far away to be all that useful in this situation. So now, I'm in full attack mode, right? Now I am in full attack. I'm not letting the destroyers get away. I'm not going to let them continue to be a problem. Now that we've got rid of the one guy that was holding me back, I'm going to go in and Gdansk, motherfucker. It's time. It may take two to tango, but this Gdansk can... I don't know what dance I was going with, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of a dance that's a solo dance, but it doesn't matter. We're going to cook him, is what I'm saying. And sure enough, we've got him radared again. He's actually coming towards us, which is hilarious, because you're done, sunshine. You're done. We get some easy shots in here, and that's when the other destroyer gets spotted. Now, in my mind, that's another Shima. I don't know why, but in my mind, that was a second Shima. And we were easily able to take out their Shima, took no damage, which is huge, because we're about to get into a fight with something that is not a Shimakaze. It is actually a Z-52, which is a little bit more of a danger, okay? That's a gunboat as well, and a lot of hit points. And so, yeah, this is a gunfight that I didn't necessarily want by myself. So, here, I mean, once you're committed to this gunfight, you're committed to the gunfight, right? So we're going to go ahead and try. Or you can see I am going to hem him in with torpedoes here real quick, just to make sure that he can't really go anywhere. He has to stay on course or he dies. But you can see he's not the only one shooting at me either. The Yama's shooting at me. The guy in the background is shooting at me. So I'm trying to get rid of this guy quickly. We are going to bounce off of the Shimakaze here. We've knocked out this man's engines. We've got him down to nothing. And, of course, we are going to be able to finish him off. The Yama gets another good hit on us. But I want to make sure that he dies here. I don't want him to get a damage control at the last second. So we end up getting a couple of more shots in, taking a couple of more hits because that Shimakaze's body kind of screwed me over there. But it doesn't matter. He's down. And in the span of a very short amount of time, we managed to take out both of their destroyers on this flank. Our team has captured the base. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. We've done our job, right? These are the moments, right? And you can do this in any destroyer. I'm not saying, obviously, Gdansk is really good at this sort of play. But these are the moments that destroyer players have to be calculated. You can't just throw your health away at 30 seconds into the match. You've got to use that health pool for when it matters most. When are you going to when are you going to be able to tip the balance in your team's favor the most, right? That is a big deal. And you can see, using the island to break contact from the Yama, we're going to go ahead and come around the corner, and we've got battleships off to our left, battleship on our right. We've got 3 of the caps. They've lost all of their destroyers, and now it's smooth sailing. Like, we've done everything that needed to be done in this match. And we've continuously spotted for our team on this flank for the entire time. I'm going to go ahead and try to drop my smoke here because the Yama decided for whatever reason he wanted to come forward, which is not ideal. And then he shoots me. Again, not ideal. I get it, but not ideal. But you can see he's going to go full broadside to my team in order to get skinny to me, which is fine because I know how this ends. Despite it being a Palmer and a Mino, this man's is toast. I do get my torps out, but this Mino is shredding this man's. And this is what this Mino dreamed of, right? Like, unfortunately, he does go dark here, but between the Mino and I, you can see that Mino's still not missing. And the Mino does take him down. So, big job by the Mino there. Could have used that Mino a little bit earlier to be in position to help with those destroyers early, because if he had been, those destroyers would have died earlier. But I digress. Doesn't matter. In the end, we did our job, and now we get to shoot at a Preußen who means absolutely nothing because he can't take on the whole team. We just get some free damage here late in the match. Open water gunboating against somebody who can't shoot us back because the guns are on the other side. But one of the things that I want to point out with this match is note how quickly it spiraled out of control for the enemy team. I have no idea what happened on the left flank. But we had 2 of their destroyers, a Yamato, an Alaska, and a, somebody that was in the middle. It may have been this Preußen that was in the middle shooting at me. But we had a lot of firepower on this flank. And with the help of one well-placed destroyer that was reckless, but not really. It was aggressive, but not reckless. That was the phrase we used at the beginning. 64,000 damage is not a lot, but look at where we place on the leaderboard. I didn't capture base. I did my job. And that's what I want to make sure that you guys know in your destroyers. Do your jobs, fellas. Spot for your team. Stay alive. I know, crazy concept. Stay alive. But you can stay alive and also be relevant and be useful. That is another thing that a lot of destroyers seem to struggle with. But I think a lot of people struggle with that across the board. Doesn't matter what class you're in. But anyway, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with this. If you guys are interested, I do have a couple of more videos, at least one more video from the div up with those two guys, if you guys want to see that as well. But if you guys want to see both of those guys, again, let me know down in the comments below if you like what I'm doing. Punch a like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.